In ancient Rome, the goddess Minerva was a mother figure, a matron goddess to the ancient Romans. And we are standing in the Piazza of Santa Maria sopra Minerva, which literally means Saint Mary on top of Minerva. So in the Christian period, the Mother Mary supplants the goddess Minerva and has a church built more or less on top of her old pagan temple. To our left, we can see this incredible sculpture by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. It is an elephant with an obelisk on its back, and actually an authentic Egyptian obelisk that comes from a sanctuary to the goddess Isis that was brought here to Rome thousands of years ago. And then most spectacularly, we can see the dome of the Pantheon, the best preserved of all the ancient Roman structures in the entire world, and an incredible marvel of engineering. That dome was completed in 125 AD. It is a masonry dome, which is self-supporting and freestanding. There's a whole series of arches inside of those walls and an ingenious construction of concrete where the concrete at the base of the dome is more dense than the concrete at the top. They literally use materials of travertine, a heavier stone, to tufa and pavonezzo, lighter stones, to pumice at the top. And the dome tapers from about 25 feet or so at the base to about 4.5 feet thick at the top. The dome has survived earthquakes, it survived floods, and miraculously, in a way, it is still standing there today. You are standing in Piazza della Rotonda, one of the most beautiful, historic, and atmospheric piazzas in the entire city of Rome. If you look over up on your left side, you see this gorgeous Renaissance fountain, and on top of that is yet another Egyptian obelisk. But this one actually belonged to the pharaoh Ramses II, one of the most powerful of all the Egyptian pharaohs, and is over 3,300 years old. And then behind you, the beautiful porch and entrance to the Pantheon. The inscription that you can see if you look up at the top that says Marcus Agrippa, consul for the third time, made this, and actually was the man who built this for the Emperor Augustus. As you look at the building today, we actually slope down towards the building, but in antiquity, it would have been perched up in the air. The ground level has risen that much. Let's go take a look inside. You're now standing inside of the Pantheon, the best preserved of all the ancient Roman structures in the entire world. In fact, this building is nearly 1,900 years of age. It is a perfectly symmetrical space. It's about 43 meters across, 43 meters high. It's about 144 feet by 144 feet, and it provides an incredibly immersive experience. If you look to your left and to your right, you'll see all the little niches with statues of saints, as this was converted to a Christian building. And if you look up at the top, you will see a hole at the very center. That's called the oculus, the eye. It's about a 30-foot wide structure that provides the only source of light inside of the building. It provides for ventilation. It also allows the rain inside. It just flows out of little teardrop drain holes at the center. And it also is the space where we, inside this earthly structure, connect to the heavens or to the place of all the gods.